Salamat po sa mga taong nagbabahagi ng salita ng Diyos sa social media. Lagi ninyong sineshare yung mga homily namin dito. Salamat sa inyo.
Magandang tanghali po sa inyong lahat. My dear friends, we are on the Saturday of the third week in Ordinary Time, the memorial of Saint John Bosco. Many of us like to stay on familiar ground. We choose routines that make us feel safe, like the same seat in the church. No, kapag magsisimba kayo, sa ulado ko na ang mga upuan nyo. The same prayers, the same circle of friends, the same spiritual habits, etc., etc. But in today's gospel, Jesus doesn't say, let us stay here on the shore where it is safe. He says, let us cross to the other side. Tumawid tayo sa kabilang ibayo. Crossing over meant leaving the known and heading into the unknown. A symbolic leap of faith. And what happens when you obey God's invitation? Often before you reach that other side, you face resistance. Katulad nung kwentong narinig natin, nung pagtawid nila sa kabila, naranasan nila ang mga malalakas na hangin, alon, no, bagyo at unos. But of course, the gospel symbolizes our spiritual journey. When we move from one place to another, surely we will encounter difficulties and opposition. But this is the promise of God. When we accompany Him in that crossing over, our mission, our life are fulfilled. Kaya nga sa pagpapatuloy ng ating pagninilay sa Ebanghelyo, may tatlong paanyaya sa atin. At ano yon? Una, we step out of our comfort zone. Kaya nga Jesus said, come with me to the other side. And as I mentioned, the other side symbolize unfamiliar places, people, and challenges. At alam naman natin, karaniwan sa mga disipulo, mga mangingisda, sanay na sila sa tubig. Pero kahit sanay sila sa tubig, takot pa rin silang tumawid. Kahit sanay sila sa tubig, hindi nila alam kung anong pwede nilang asahan sa kabilang ebayo. And in our spiritual life, the other side might be a call to forgive someone. Tumawid ka na mula sa puot o galit tungo sa kapayapaan ng puso. It could be to serve in a ministry you have never tried. Dati, parishioner ka lang. Ngayon, magiging minister ka na. Or you reach out to someone outside your social or cultural circle. Hindi ka na lamang sa mga barkada mo. Aabutin mo na kahit yung mga taong mahirap pakisamahan, yung mga taong mahirap unawain. You know, Saint John Bosco was willing to leave his comfort zone to cross the street, to reach out the poor and the abandoned boys. He crossed the safe boundary of parish walls and met these youth in order to teach them and introduce them to Jesus. And I'm sure that decision of St. John Bosco was uncomfortable risky, but he believed and obeyed God's call. So yan yung unang paanyaya sa atin. Let us step out from our comfort zone to pave way for growth and maturity, to be able to reach out to the marginalized. Second, we are also being called to confront our faith gap. Tinanong ni Jesus yung kanyang mga disipulo, "Why are you afraid? Why are you terrified?" As wind and waves rise, the disciples panic. And take note, bago pa mangyari itong bagyo, nasaksihan na nila ang kapangyarihan ni Jesus. Nagpagaling siya ng maraming may sakit, ang mga bulag nakakita, ang mga may ketong gumaling, ang mga lumpo nakalakad, and yet, fear blinds them to who He truly is. Fear exposes the faith gap in their hearts, that space where knowing about Jesus did not translate into trusting Him deeply enough. Oo, kilala nila si Jesus kasi kasama nila si Jesus, nakita nila ang ginagawa ni Jesus, narinig nila ang turo ni Jesus, pero yung pagkilala na yon, hindi pa naisalin sa matibay na pagtitiwala sa Kanya. And you know, our faith gap is often visible in crisis, when our first instinct is to rely on self, on money, on people, or sheer worry, instead of praying and resting in God's care. Kaya nga kung tatanungin ko kayo ngayon, ano bang kinakatakutan ninyo? Ano ba ang kinapangangambahan ninyo? Ang tanong ni Jesus sa atin, why are you terrified? Don't you remember, I am here with you always. Isn't it you know me? Why don't you trust me enough? Bakit hindi ka magtiwala sa akin? Sana yung gap na yon between our faith and fear will be filled up by our profound trust and confidence in the Lord. At alam nyo, si St. John Bosco, he faced political opposition, financial shortages, and societal hostility. But when storms hit, he responded with prayer, work, and joy, anchored with certainty that Christ was with him. Kaya sana, katulad ni St. John Bosco, we can always rely on God's providence in our life, knowing that if we surrender in faith our life to Him, though we face storms and trials, everything is under control. Everything will turn out to be okay. Now, the last important invitation of the gospel, let Jesus rule our chaos. Noong nagising na si Jesus, ang sinabi niya, quiet, be still. And the disciples witness that Jesus has authority, has a rule over all creation. He showed that He is more than a teacher and a miracle worker. He is the Lord over nature, over history, and over our personal chaos. His word is not only advice, but command. Kaya nga, yung mga disipulo nagtanong, who is this? That even the winds and the waves obey Him. Sino ba siya kahit yung mga hangin at alon sumusunod sa Kanya. Kaya nga, ano ba ang pinaharap nating problema? Ano man yung ating binabatang hirap sa buhay na ito, allow Jesus to rule over that chaos. Like what the disciples did, let us come to Jesus and ask for help. Let the Lord intervene in our lives so that whatever storms may be dispelled, whatever trials that come, we may overcome. Because true peace comes not when we gain control, but when we release control to Jesus. Uulitin ko yon. Peace comes not when we gain control, but when we release control to Jesus. Hayaan mo siyang humawak ng steering wheel ng buhay mo. He is the captain of the boat. He rules over your life, including your chaos. You will find peace and stillness in your life. Kaya nga sa pagpapatuloy ng ating banal na misa, through the powerful example and intercession of Saint John Bosco, let us follow the Lord's command to cross to the other side, to step out from our comfort zone so that we will grow and mature, so that as Jesus invites us, we can bridge the gap between our knowledge of Him and our faith in Him, taking away our fears and worries in life. And lastly, so that we can allow Jesus to rule over our lives, including our life's storms and chaos, so that at the end of it all, we will receive fullness of life and peace that comes from the Lord. Saint John Bosco, pray for us. Let us stand for the